I'm Erica Zoll.
I'm Adam Zoll.
And I'm Jim Phelan.
Between one female dog and her offspring, 67,000 puppies can be born in 7 years. And according to the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, one cat and her offspring can produce 370,000 kittens in 7 years. Many people don't consider pet homelessness to be a high priority, but there are so many reasons it should be. Solving the pet homelessness problem will not only benefit animals, but it will benefit society and even directly you. There are 70 million stray animals in the United States alone. That's 5 homeless animals for every 1 homeless person there is, according to One Green Planet. 2.7 million are euthanized every year, and that doesn't count the ones that die from cruelty, neglect, or starvation. This is a tragic situation because it's very solvable if we put it as a high priority. Between the puppy mills, commercially breeding malnourished and neglected puppies, and the 70 million strays that we already have, this problem will grow exponentially if we don't do something now. It's something that we have to get to the root of the problem of and focus on prevention. Spaying and neutering our pets, choosing adoption over purchasing, and creating new legislation will solve this problem and keep it under control. In the United States, about $2 billion tax dollars a year go to shelters, collecting strays, euthanizing, and disposing of unwanted animals. We can drastically lower this number by lowering the amount of animals that are bred each year. If we create new legislation that strictly enforces sterilization, adds more requirements and a yearly fee to get a breeder's license, then we can eliminate the problem. We could use that $2 billion on more productive things. What would be spent on collecting and killing animals would be used to create low-cost spay and neuter clinics. It could also be used to closely monitor puppy mills and enforce anti-cruelty and commercial breeding laws. The fee from the breeder's license will also help to save tax money for other purposes. Encouraging adoption is the second part of the plan. Almost all dogs adopted from bought from pet stores come from a puppy mill where profit is given priority over the well-being of the animals, according to the ASPCA. Puppy mills are able to get away with breaking animal cruelty laws because of the way that the legislation is written and because people keep buying from them. When you adopt a pet, it's vaccinated and healthy. You aren't supporting puppy mills or pet stores, and the Humane Society says you'll help save the lives of 2 animals: the pet you adopt and a homeless animal that can be rescued because of the space you helped free up. These problems will continue and will only get worse until people refuse to let that happen. It can be done and is within reach if we take it seriously. Imagine when these tax dollars are being spent on productive things rather than used to struggle and keep the homeless animal population under control. Imagine being a part of the solution and never having to worry about the cruelty that happens now. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to adopt a pet, have a loyal companion to greet you every day and remind you that it saved its life? If everyone who purchased pets adopted instead, new legislation was passed, and everyone spayed and neutered their current pets, we would eliminate the homelessness problem. That would mean 5,500 unwanted animals a day wouldn't have to be euthanized like they are now. We would all benefit, and we would have more time and resources to spend on other things. There are many specific ways you can make this happen. Getting your pet fixed and choosing adoption over purchasing are obviously 2 things you can do to help solve this. On average, it costs about $40, and there are low-cost clinics that will help if money is a problem. Adoption saves money as well, so these 2 actions are a no-brainer. But if you don't plan on getting a pet and you don't have one now, you can still take actions to help. Write to your governor asking him to take this seriously and focus on this issue. Make it a goal to end pet homelessness in 2015. Encourage others to do the same and educate them on why it's important. Other actions you should take this year are volunteering at a shelter, fostering a pet, and donating to a cause that helps to prevent pet homelessness. Focus on the bigger picture of ending the problem instead of trying to catch up to it. If we focus on prevention and we all do our part, this tragic problem will be a part of the past.